Good morning and good afternoon, good evening to everyone listening to my presentation. This is the title of my paper is examining the factors influencing e-money adoption among Filipinos, an integrated model combining the theory of planned behavior and extended acceptance model. My name is De Los Santos A. Cirkel Fuliante from the School of Industrial Engineering and Management in Mapua University. My program is Master of Engineering and Management. My background of the study. In today's world, digital technology has become inseparable from our daily lives. Leading to the emergence of digital payment system. It is driven by technological advancement. Mostly during our payments, we use, example in the Philippine settings are GCash, Paymaya. That's one of the examples in the Philippines. By the way, in the Philippines, where cash remains the prevailing mode of payment, both the government and private sector have taken to promote the adoption of e-money. Although e-money offers promising advantage, its uptake utilization among Filipinos are still limited because of first information, mostly in rural areas. We need we government or in the private sector find ways to improve this financial system. Moreover, the Philippines being a developing nation with a substantial proportion of unbanked and underbanked individuals faces significant hurdles in achieving financial inclusion. The incorporation of electronic money, e-money, offers a potential solution to these challenges. Provided a digital payment system that is accessible, convenient, and cost-effective for all Filipinos. There are several factors that have contributed to the adoption of usage of e-money in the Philippines, including the widespread use of mobile phones, smartphones, the expansion of e-commerce like Shopee, Lazada, and the drive for financial inclusion. Nevertheless, widespread acceptance of e-money also confronts obstacles such as concerns related to security and trust, as well as the need for more affordable and easily accessible e-money services. This research aims to investigate the factors of influencing e-money adoption among Filipinos by using an integrated model that uses theory of planned behavior and the extended technology acceptance model. This really helps the study of e-money adoption in the Philippines. Additionally, the study explores the role of demographic factors such as age, gender, income, and education level, e-money adoption which has received limited attention in prior research. What are the objectives of the study of this research? The primary aim of this research is to investigate the factors influencing the adoption and utilization of e-money among Filipinos by employing an integral that combines the theory of planned behavior with the extended technology acceptance model. Specifically, the study seeks to point the factors that shape Filipino attitudes towards e-money. We are using the technological acceptance model and the TPB. This also gives us a trust in financial institutions, social norms, and the regulatory environment on Filipinos' attitude and behavior related to e-money adoption and usage. By addressing these research objectives, the study intends to provide valuable insights into promotion of e-money adoption and usage in the Philippines while ensuring its safety and security. Moreover, as you can see, Philippines is a developing country. With the development country, we try to implement a digital payment system and also digital banking. Moreover, we need to inform Filipinos about this issue and also resolve the issue on why do Filipinos have social norms or uh, negative behavior towards e-money adoption. This is our conceptual behavior. As you can see, we can see that there are connections in our conceptual framework which are, as you can see, the hypothesis 1 is connected to perceived usefulness and attitude, and the hypothesis 2 is perceived of use and attitude, and the hypothesis 3 is connected to attitude, behavioral intentions, and hypothesis 4 is connected to behavioral intentions and actual use, and hypothesis 5 is connected to behavioral intentions and experience. So I will try not to mention all, but as you can see, these are all connected based on this conceptual framework. And also we have some hypotheses regarding this conceptual framework. So the diagram presented in figure 1 outlines the conceptual framework for this study, which we have comprised of 10 hypotheses. So that examines the relationship between the construct of TPB and TAM. So hypothesis 1 and hypothesis 2 suggest that there's a perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use, respectively, have a positive correlation with the attitudes towards money. So also same as the hypothesis 3, which is the positive attitude towards e-money, and also hypothesis 4, which is the behavioral intentions to use e-money, which are positively associated with actual usage. Also, the conceptual framework provides a comprehensive overview of the crucial factors like to influence e-money adoption and usage among Filipinos, while also demonstrating their interrelatedness. This framework serves as a basic for empirically testing by the proposed hypothesis using gathered data. So all of this, we can see that each hypothesis has an impact in this study and also connection. So which are the hypothesis 1, which reflects the belief that if Filipino perceive e-money as convenient and secure for transactions, they will have a positive attitude towards using it. Also, the hypothesis 2 suggests that if Filipinos perceive money to be easy to use, then they are more likely to have a positive attitude towards it. For example, if people find e-money apps to be intuitive or user-friendly, so then they may view them as easier to use, which are increase their positive attitude towards using e-money. So as you can see, there have more than application that are used by Filipinos. I just would like to mention one, which is GCash. Almost all Filipinos use it, even from the vendors, from the small businesses. So as you can see. So hypothesis 3 is attitude towards e-money is positively related to behavioral intentions to use it. So this hypothesis proposes that if Filipino have a positive attitude towards e-money, then they are more likely to have the intention to use it. In other words, if people have a favorable opinion about e-money, they are more likely to use it in the future. So that's one of the hypotheses. Also, this is the hypothesis 4, which is the behavioral intention to use money are positively related to actual use. So mostly, as you can see, the bills, Filipino, they're more likely to use it. For example, if people plan to use e-money to pay for bills, they are more likely to follow through with the intention in using e-money to complete the transaction. Also, hypothesis 5 and hypothesis 6, which are mostly connected, which people have experiencing using e-money to have a good intuition, which results to payment of goods and services. And when they have a positive experience about this, so they will likely to use it again. Also same as the hypothesis 6, which is more of a voluntary use of the Filipino people. Also there's a hypothesis 7, 8, 9, and 10, which are more, hypothesis 7 is more the perceived usefulness, same as the hypothesis 8, which is more the behavioral control. And the hypothesis 9 is more on the social network. If Filipinos mostly believe, so most likely other Filipinos will follow too. Also, the hypothesis 10, which is the subjective norms, are positively related to perceived ease of use, which Filipinos believe. Their social networks finds e-money easy to use, so they are most likely to perceive them as user-friendly and convenient. So again, they will use it again. So our methodology is we have demographics, which is the survey sample was designed to represent a broader Filipino population, which is ages about from around teenagers to mostly adults or senior citizens. So we have distributed it more on the male and female, various age groups, civil status, area of residence, and their employment status. Let's say if they're employed or if they're a business person. So this is most likely our demographics. So we have about some substantial sample size of 252 respondents. Okay. So this is the gender. So we have the male, female, and we have about four different age category. And also we have about four civil status, which are the single, married, separated, live-in. So as you can see here in the right, this is our mostly the result. So mostly male is our respondents, and the age of mostly who respond is 18 to 26. Also, mostly are single, and mostly are in the urban, based on our survey. Also about mostly they are mostly employed. Also, the most broader total income and allowance is about 20 to 30,000 pesos of our respondents. Also, mostly use it at least once a week. So, also these are perceived usefulness. So, this is mostly the questions that we have used, what that we have used in the survey. Okay. I'll try to skip the, okay. So, here are the multiple questions. So, it has different. So, we can recognize this survey really helps the result and conclusion part. Okay. So, as you can see, we have multiple questions that we have used. So we also use a decision tree. So this is a very crucial step in the analysis process. So involving first is we have the cleaning where we uh, extract the Excel from the survey that we have used. And first is need to transform it. We some edited out the needed so that when we implement the data in the Python software, where we use programs to find to have a result in this decision tree. So, so as you can see here, the steps: data gathering. First is the survey. Then after we data gather, we data pre-processing it. So this is where we extract. So the data scaling and decision tree, model selection, so which is a 60% accuracy, model development, model testing, and which is the results analysis. So the undertaking research is a methodological procedure that necessitates adherence to various structured phase. So there are different steps that we have used in the data pre-processing, research process, ensuring data consistency, completeness, and reliability. So what are the results in discussion? So this is the first is why did we use the decision tree? So in this present era, technology has significantly transformed various aspects of modern society, including financial transactions. One notable breakthrough in the realm of financial technology is e-money, which has garnered global attention for its potential to revolutionize traditional payments methods, understanding the factors of influencing e-money. So among its Southeast Asian people are we are the future. We are mostly developing economy and a tech savvy population. So mostly these are in the Southeast Asian. So which is we use a combined technological acceptance model and theory of planned behavior. So the decision tree analysis that we have come up is by combining important aspects of the theory plan behavior and the extended technology acceptance model, the study presented a comprehensive framework for understanding the factor that influence the acceptance and adoption of electronic money, which obtained the Gini impurity of 0.0 907,895 and entropy of 0.881579, which indicated the significant complexity and uncertainty in predicting e-money adoption based on the chosen factors. So the findings have a practical implication. So these findings really help for the practical implications for policymakers, businesses, research who want to increase e-money adoption in the Philippines and promote a move towards a cashless economy. However, further analysis and validation are needed to establish the significance and predictivity capability of the integrated model. Overall, this research contributes to the existing knowledge on e-money adoption and lays the groundwork for future studies in the involving field. So, this research mostly uh, find what are the behaviors of each Filipino in each bracket. Also, why did they choose it? And what affects them in using e-money. So this all helps the businesses, government, regulatories on what should they do next to improve e-money and also to to give Filipino or ask Filipino to use e-money. So this is the future of figure one of Genie. So this is more of the value when we use the Python program. So these are the results, as you can see. Also in the figure 2, the entropy. Okay, as you can see, this is the values. Okay, when we use it in the Python program. So this is the hypothesis result. So based on our hypothesis result, perceived usefulness is positively related to attitude towards e-money. So the data analysis revealed that a statistically significant positive correlations between perceived usefulness of e-money individuals' attitude towards it. This suggests that this is perceived usefulness of e-money increased individuals tend to have more positive attitude towards its adoption and use. Also, the hypothesis 2 indicates that the results indicated a significant positive correlation between ease of e-money and individuals' attitude towards it. This suggests that as individuals perceive e-money is easier to use, their overall attitude towards its adoption more positive. So the hypothesis 3 also indicates that the analysis showed a statistically significant positive relationship between attitude towards e-money and individuals' behavior intention to use it. This indicated that individuals with more positive attitude towards e-money are more likely to express stronger intentions to incorporate in their financial activity. So mostly behavior really has a big impact in using e-money. Also, behavioral in hypothesis 4, the results revealed a significant positive correlation between individual behavior intentions to use e-money and their actual use of it. This suggests that individuals with stronger intention to use e-money are more likely to engage in its actual real scenarios. Also, in the hypothesis 5, which indicates that the analysis is indicated a statistically significant positive relations between individuals' prior experience with e-money and their behavior intentions to use it. So this implies that individuals with positive past experience using MENA are more likely to express stronger intention to continue using it. So most likely this says that if they have a good experience or a good implication or a positive experience when using e-money, most likely they will use it again. So that's more in the simple study. So in the hypothesis 6 is that the data analysis revealed a significant positive relationship between individuals' perception of e-money use adoption as a voluntary choice and their behavior intentions to use it. This suggests that when individuals perceive e-money as a voluntary, they are more likely to express stronger intentions to adopt it. So, as you can see, hypothesis 7 also indicates that the results indicated a statistically positive correlation between individuals' perceived behavior controlled over using money and their perceived usefulness. This suggests that when individuals feel in control of using e-money, they intend to perceive it more useful for their financial needs. So mostly if it's easy access, easy use, and they know it's very basic steps or instruction, they're most likely to use it because they feel that they control this e-money app. Okay, so that's the data analysis that we have revealed. Also, the perceived behavioral in the hypothesis 8 is positively related to ease of use, which is the analysis revealed that a significant positive correlation between individuals and perceived behavioral control over using money and their perceived ease of use of it. This suggests that when individuals feel more in control of using money, they intend to perceive it as an easier use in their financial activity. Also in the hypothesis 9, which suggests when individuals perceive a stronger social norm expectation regarding e-money, they are more likely to use it for the financial transaction. So mostly, if Filipinos says that, oh, it's better to have e-money use. So most likely, it will come a follow because Filipinos mostly are family impact. So Filipinos know, let's say uncle use this e-money, it's good, it's reliable. So most likely we all follow it. So that's the positive of this data analysis, which is the hypothesis then are subjective norms are this suggests individuals perceive stronger social norms expectation regarding money. They're most likely to find it easier to their financial activity. So same as all of these are more likely connected. So what are the managerial insights? So the research offers valuable managerial insights for business and policy makers aiming to promote e-money adoption in the Philippines. So to encourage adoption, it's essential to focus is to improve users' perception of e-money usefulness and ease of use. So when we improve all of these metrics, there's a percent or high accurate percentage that mostly Filipinos will use and also leveraging social norms. So we all know that if everyone of us are in the family or some of us in the family is always using this e-money and it's easy to use and it's safe, reliable, and you don't need to go to the bank or other shopping mall just to pay or in the bayad center. So this is most likely that Filipinos will use because one of the family members is having a positive it. So I think that having this improvements, which is having improving regulatories, will have a compliant and maintaining user trust. So we can have different strategies for different users segments and monitoring behavioral intention and usage pattern, which can businesses can develop effective adoption strategies and contribute to the growth of digital financial services in the country. So what are the limitations of this study? So actually the limitation is of this study is that the research offers a comprehensive framework to acknowledge certain limitations in the study. Firstly, the sample population selected may impact the generalization of the findings. Additionally, the cross-sectional design used in the study limits the ability to establish a causal relationship between variables. Self-reporting bias is also consideration that may introduce errors in attitudes and behavioral measurement. Moreover, the integrated model might not fully encompass all relevant contextual factors specific to Filipino context. Despite this limitation, the research contributes valuable insight for policymakers, businesses, research working towards promoting e-money adoption in the Philippines. Addressing these limitations in future research will enhance the reliability and practical of the findings. So the conclusion of this study is this research draws on well-established theories and technology adoption by integrating insights from Ashden theory of planned behavior, which explores attitude, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control influence on intentions, and David's technology acceptance, which emphasizes perceived usefulness and ease of use in adoption technology. So, with using a decision tree analysis, I further explored the data and observed a gene impurity of 0.90 7895 and entropy of 0.881579, indicating significant complexity and challenges in accurately classifying instances. Addressing these implications could enhance the model performance and provide essential guidance for policymakers, businesses, and research and aiming to promote e-money adoption in the Philippines. My work contributes to advancing knowledge in this area, underscores the importance of understanding e-money adoption behavior to facilitate the country transitions to digital payment system. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you for all my listeners and have a good day to you all. Thank you.